Good afternoon, class. Today we are going to be talking about unit rate and ratios to solve unit price. So first I want to give you all some background information. The standard we'll be focusing on is standard MGSE 6 is a Georgia State of Excellence standard for our ratios and proportions unit, which is the second standard, which states to understand that concept of a unit rate associated with a ratio A to B with B not equal to 0 and use rate language in the context of a ratio relationship. The essential questions we want to focus on is how can unit rates be used in the real world and how are ratios and rates similar and different? Some key vocabulary that I want you all to focus on and pay attention to is what are equivalent ratios, what is a rate, and what is a unit rate. So let's hit on some reading and math. When we read a ratio, as we see here, we have 29, a fraction bar, and over 12. We read this ratio as 29 to 12. We read it from top to bottom. So let's talk about what equivalent ratios are. So equivalent ratios are ratios that name the same comparison. So think about when you compare something, when you compare two different type of shoes that you may want to buy, when you compare two different kind of sodas that you may want to buy, maybe Coke to Pepsi. Think of a comparison. You can find an equivalent ratio by multiplying or dividing both terms of a ratio by the same number. A rate compares two quantities that have different units of measure. Suppose you have a 2-liter bottle of soda that costs $1.98. The two units of measure is the price, which is the $1.98, and the number of liters, which is 2 liters. A unit of measure is anything that we can compare. Here we are comparing price to the number of liters. Those are our two units of measure that we're comparing. So here we have $1.98 for a 2-liter bottle of Coke. When the comparison is to 1 unit, the rate is now called a unit rate. Think back to one of our previous lessons when we talked about what a unit is. A unit is for every one. So we're looking at the price for every 1 unit. In order to do that, we have to divide both terms by the second term to find the unit rate. And when we talk about the second term, we're talking about the denominator, which is down here at the bottom of our fraction, which is 2. The reason we're doing that is because we're trying to find the price per liter. So in order to get this 2 liters to 1 liter, we have to divide 2 by 2 to get that 1. And when we're talking about equivalent ratios, we have to divide both the denominator and the numerator by the same divisor. So if we divide our denominator by 2, we also have to divide the numerator by 2, which would give us $1.98 divided by 2 to 99 cents. So now this gives us our price per unit. So for every 1 liter of soda, we're spending 99 cents. When the prices of two or more items are compared, the item that has the lowest unit rate is the best deal. So think about the cheaper price. If we're comparing two items, we're looking for the price that is cheaper. Here's an example where we were buying a 3-pack of paper towels that cost $2.79 compared to a 6-pack of the same paper towels that cost $5.46. We wanted to look to see which gives us the better deal. So when we set them up as a unit rate and find our equivalent ratios per unit, we see that the 6-pack gives us the cheaper price. The 3-pack was 93 cents per one roll, and the 6-pack was 91 cents for one roll. So here we see that 91 cents is cheaper than 93 cents, so the 6-pack of paper towels was the better buy. So you always start off with writing the rate, price per unit. You divide both terms to get it to 1 unit by the correct divisor. What you do at the bottom, you do at the top, and then you find your unit rate. And you do the same for the 6-pack as well. Here's another example where we're comparing a 3-pack of juice boxes to a 9-pack of juice boxes. On your own, I want you to review this example. It will be in your Canvas account under the video posted. Discuss this example amongst your group as you watch this video before moving forward. You will be able to pause this video and have a discussion about how they found the better deal between the two packs of juice boxes. So once you're done, you're going to move into your pre-assigned groups that I put you all in before we started the lesson. You're going to go to your thing link in your Canvas accounts, and you're going to work on the interactive image. Give it a second, it's loading. So on your thing link, you're going to have some interactive icons with some videos on how to find the unit price. Here we have information on what the numerator is, what the denominator is. We have a couple of videos on how to find unit price and how to use unit price to find the better deal. And then here you will answer the following question. You will determine what the unit price for both bottles displayed will be. We have one that's 24 ounces for $13.79 and one for 25 ounces for $15. You're going to determine which bottle gives you the better buy for the price per ounce in your groups. Once you do that, you're going to put your findings on a Google Doc and you're going to submit the Google Doc. Each of you in the group will submit a Google Doc in your Canvas account showing your work and how you and your group members determine which bottle gives you the better buy.